I'm Melissa. This is Martin, Haley, and Maddie, and we're cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Cavalier. We welcome you to hop aboard and share in this journey with us.
Hey, child, up and go. A big world is out there waiting for us. I do live in every day.
As we're leaving Norfolk, we have some aircraft carriers here, and we have a submarine.
Makes you wanna say that it's a beautiful night, and it's a beautiful world.
Well, welcome back to the bridge of the Cavalier. We left Norfolk about a little before 7. We're on the Chesapeake Bay. We're headed north. Our destinations, we're going to go up to Deltaville. We got about another 42 or 3 miles to go, so probably about another 4.5 hours to get up there. Its conditions are, not perfectly ideal. It's not glass, that's for sure. Probably about 1-footers out here, and a little bit of a breeze, but not everything looks manageable. So we're cruising along at our normal cruise speed of about, our normal cruise RPM of around a little over 1,200 RPM, but we're only making, we're bucking a current, so we're making less than 8 knots. Normally we'd be making almost 8.5 knots at this point, but that's okay, we'll get there, and should be a good cruise day. Well, welcome to the bridge of the Cavalier.
Where are we headed to today, Captain?
Well, we're headed right here, and that's kind of the same place we were headed yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that.
And tomorrow.
And tomorrow.
And the day after that.
Maybe the day after that too. So we're kind of stuck here on weather. You may be able to hear it raining out there. That's the rain isn't really as big a deal, but the wind has been really bad out in the Chesapeake. So we're in Deltaville, which is about a third of the way, or quarter of the way or so up the Chesapeake, but it's in the lower bay, which gets a little more weather too. So if we were a little further up, we might be able to move a little better. But right now, we're not going out there in bad seas. So
and there's nobody out there.
Yeah. It's everybody on all the online and everything. Everybody's not happy with the weather. So it's what it is. It's part of boating. So it's you got to go with the weather, and we found out that's most of our planning processes. So, and we did actually miss one little minor window. We might have been able to move up, but we were waiting for a part to come in. Our depth finder for the sonar has been flaking out a little bit, and so I wanted to get that replaced. So we ordered a part, and the guy was going to come over and put it in, but he discovered that the way it was set up, that we were going to have to get the boat short hauled. And that's where they basically pull it out of the water, because it basically would be putting a hole in the bottom of the boat to replace the sensor. So they short haul it, you pull it out, they change the sensor out, and then put it right back in. But none of the yards around here could do that in any kind of a short time frame. So we kind of gave up on that. It's still working, it's just I'd rather have it replaced. So we did lose, unfortunately. That cost us one day we might have been able to move. And once that one evaporated, it's just been bad ever since. So. And
it looks like it always looks like 2 days out it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And then when we get there, it looks 2 more days out it's going to look good. So.
Exactly.
We might be here forever.
I know we could be. So, but no, we're enjoying it. We there's not much to do here, but we did go into provision a bit. The marina here's real nice, and the one of the ladies who runs it, she actually drove me into town to do a provision one day. We did quite a bit that day, and then I rode my bike in a couple other times to do some minor provisioning, and also just kind of get out and get some exercise too. So it was kind of nice. It's about a 20-minute ride on a bicycle away.
And Martin's done some projects. He needed to replace the carbon monoxide detectors.
They were at end. They were still working, but what the thing is they force you to replace them every 5 years. So they start alarming every once in a while.
They start chirping, and it drives the dogs bonkers.
Yeah. So anyway, so I finally replaced them, and we're good to go on that.
And we did some cleaning and organizing and just trying to make the best of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I finally measured the boat again too. One of the issues we're going to have is what is our air draft, and that's crucial for going in parts of the loop. And there's one part of the loop we want to go. The way we get up into Canada. We'll talk about this later, but I think I got it down to where we're exactly 17 feet, and that opens up another route for us to be able to go. So I gotta do a little more research on it to make sure we got at least a few inches to spare getting under some bridges. But anyhow, we're getting stuff done and just
hanging out in Deltaville.
Hanging out. This part of boating, unfortunately, is not boating.
Yeah,
sitting here. So.
It's been fun though. It
has. We'll get the dogs out, keep walking the dogs around and stuff, and go.
A day on the water is never a bad day.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting here too. And just on the other side of that, you can see the river, which is part of the Chesapeake, and it is just crazy out there. We're sitting in placid, calm waters here. No nothing.
Yeah.
No, we're sheltered from the wind, but literally, I could almost throw a rock into the bay. That is crazy out there right now. So anyway. Thanks for coming along on not our ride, and we'll check in with you again. Hopefully, the boat will be moving.
It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. Stars are in the sky. What a beautiful sight. Dancing with a firefly on a perfect night. Shimmer and shine, the sun starts to rise. Love in this quiet time, underneath the skies. It's a brand new day, in a brand new way. It's a brand new day, in a brand new way. It's a brand new day. Eyes are open wide, sunny for a while, letting light be the guide.
All right, here we are, Stingray Point. This is actually just over across from the marina. Marina's got a little protected strip that keeps you away from this, but this is the Chesapeake Bay you're looking at out there. It actually looks pretty calm today, right now, compared to what it was the last couple of days. It's been really rolling white caps and probably 4 or 5 footers out there. So still pretty rough, but it's getting better.
Mile after mile, it's a brand new day, in a brand new way. It's a brand new day, in a brand new way.
Welcome to the galley of the Cavalier here. We are cooking dinner tonight, and we're making some grouper, fresh grouper that I bought at a local market here. They said it came off the boat yesterday, so it's really fresh. We're going to make it in a Greek style. They call it plaki. It'll have Kalamata onion or olives and tomatoes and feta cheese and stuff. Kind of cool. We've done this a couple of times. We really like the idea here. So anyhow, for the prep here, what we're going to do is we're going to first put a little olive oil on the fish. Get them going a little bit. Then we're going to season the fish up. Some cracked pepper. Salt. A little bit of garlic powder. And a little paprika. A little smoked paprika. Okay, then we'll do the other side. Okay, now we're going to make our topping here. So what we have is some red onions sliced up. That'll be kind of over the top there. We have some cherry tomatoes. And we have some Kalamata olives that are already sliced up. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of the juice in there with it too. So we get a lot of nice Greek flavors to it. Put some olive oil in there with it. Some lemon juice. Probably about 2 tablespoons or so of lemon juice. And that'll be about it. Whoa, almost almost disaster there. So this is going to be the topping for the for there. We need to get some salt and pepper in here, some other spices. Cracked pepper. And we actually have some minced garlic we're going to put in there with it. With good topping of that. Okay, we'll get that all right there. Let it fall in love. Be good there. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start our assemblage. We have some feta cheese, but we'll put that on it just a little bit later. So, to do this preparation, we're going to put a bed of onions down there that the fish is going to cook on top of. It flavors it, but it also gives it just a little separation too from the pan, which is always nice. It doesn't stick to the pan or doesn't burn or anything like that. We'll put one of these like this, one of these like this. Okay, we take our topping and make this stuff go all over it. It's pretty much smother it in all the stuff is the idea. The fish will cook beneath all this and get everything just kind of falls in love, as they say. Okay, so we're going to get this. I got a 425 degree oven going, and we're going to go ahead and pop this in there, and then we'll come back a little bit later and we'll take it out and we'll put the feta cheese on top. We're topping it with a little feta cheese, and it's about halfway cooked. We're going to put all the little feta cheese on there, and then we're going to pop it back in the oven to finish it off. That'll be pretty cool. Alright, here we go with our Greek fish. We got our rice on the plate already, and we're going to go ahead and plate up the fish. Been baking about 30 minutes or so. Should be done nicely. Hopefully we won't make a mess of this. Put it right on there. Just like that. And we'll take the next one. Put it right on there, just like that. A little extra stuff here. Some extra stuff there. And I think that's going to look pretty good.
Maddie's quite interested.
All right. My Greek fish, my Greek style fish.
It's a brand new day. See the sun, it's so inviting. Feel the fun, it's so exciting. See the sun, it's so inviting. Feel the fun, it's so exciting. Brand new day, brand new way. It's a brand new day in a brand new way.
So we can hang the
Okay, so hang it and then figure it out.
Well, I would put it on. It's easier to do down there.
It's a brand new day, in a brand new way. Eyes are open wide, light is all time, mile after mile. Sun is still shining, gonna keep rising, It's a brand new day.